No, no. Pleasure. Good to have you again. We'll turn you into a sugar person. We'll offer you a job as the mill manager.
And with the guy shipping the...
General Manager of Rawai Mill, I would like to from the Republic of the Fiji Islands, who is also the chief guest. I will quickly go through the program.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me much pleasure to be here. I feel like a bit of a deja vu because I did a similar sort of thing in Lambasa only about a week ago. I do not intend to make a long speech. As you know, we've got a bit of a Talanoa session this evening in Nukuloa this evening, so you're most welcome to attend there. All I simply wanted to say was essentially repeat what I said in Lambasa, and that is that the sugar industry in Fiji is very, very critical to the economy. The sugar industry actually used to contribute a very large proportion towards our GDP. Today it contributes only about 5%. However, even though it contributes only 5% compared to, say, tourism, which is about 35 to 37%, the tourism in the sugar industry actually has a lot more people involved in it. Something about approximately 200,000 people that actually get affected by the sugarcane industry, directly or indirectly. Also, all the proceeds from sugar, actually when we sell the sugar, all that money comes into Fiji. So it goes directly into the hands of the people who are cutting it, the people who are carting it, the people who are planting it, the people who are working at the mill, the people who may be actually doing the roads to ensure that the sugar actually gets to the mills. There's a whole range of people across the economic spectrum that are actually involved in the sugarcane industry. So this is why the sugarcane industry is very important. And as I've said also, that of course there are some issues with the sugarcane industry. There's a number of issues that we can highlight, starting off probably from the fact that the investment that should have gone into FSC 3-4 decades ago did not actually take place. As we saw the decline, after the CSR days, whilst the mills were there, essentially a lot of investment weren't made into those mills. With anything like your house, if you build a house, every 3-4 years you have to paint it. You have to make sure when the louver breaks, you fix up the louver immediately. Because if you don't, the water will come into the house. If the water comes into the house, the floor will get wet. If the floor gets wet, then the floor gets rusty or will start to rot. There's a whole pile of things that actually happens if you don't actually invest or maintain your property. And that's essentially something that should have continued to happen, that has not happened. But the good news, of course, is that now in the FSC you have a very good team. The chairman is Mr. Vishnu Mohan, who's a well-known banker. He's got a lot of experience. He's got a lot of experience in terms of commodity trading. You now have a CEO with vast experience. Mr. Graham Clark, he brings a lot of experience with him. He's worked in other countries, worked in the sugarcane industry. You have your CEO, Naveen Chandra, who's also worked with the process management, process change. You have other people now in terms of their finance. So we have a good team. The other good news, of course, is that government has continuously tried to address what we call the systemic issues. You see, many problems in the world today, if you see it even in our own lives, we can do what we call the band-aid solution. So make it look good for the media, we make it look good for the politicians, we can say, don't worry, put a fresh paint here, everything will look good. But you need to actually address the systemic problems. Many of the problems, for example, the sugarcane industry started, apart from the fact we did not do regular maintenance in FSC, is, for example, the non-renewal of leases. Obviously, if you look at the non-renewal of leases and you look at the sugarcane production in Fiji, it is commensurate with each other. In other words, when less leases were renewed, the sugarcane production continued to decline. So government is trying to, of course, address many of these issues through things like the Committee for the Better Utilization of Land, where we're renewing leases, we're paying landowners 4% more than what we pay for the, normally pay 6% of the, what they call the unimproved capital value, 6%. We have added another 4% to ensure that people actually do the renewals. These are some critical and fundamental issues that need to be addressed. As you know, government also moved a motion in Parliament, when Parliament last set about a week and a half ago, where we have now approved a $202 million guarantee loan for FSC to go out into the market to be able to borrow money to lift up the standards in the sugarcane industry. This includes fixing up your mills. This includes fixing up the railway network, means getting better cartage systems. It means getting better equipment. It also means at the same time looking after the staff too. So there's a whole range of levels of investment and targeted investments that will take place in the next 3 years. Government is very confident with the FSC team. We have a lot of confidence in the chairman, a lot of confidence in the CEO and various other team players. And as a result of that confidence, we are able to now provide that investment so you can also be able to participate in a lot more better environment in a level playing field. As I also said in Lambasa, what is also very critical is for all of us to understand that nobody, let me put it the other way, that everybody is equal in the sugarcane industry. We need to be able to understand, so the people who work in the mill need to understand that if you don't have a farmer producing the sugarcane, you actually won't have a job. Because if there is no sugarcane, the mill will have to shut down. On the other hand, the farmer also needs to understand that they can bring the sugarcane, but if there's no mill, they actually won't be able to sell the sugarcane. In the same way, we need to understand that you may have the crop lying in the field or cut in the field, but if nobody there to cut it, whether it's the railway man or whether it's a truck driver, you won't be able to get the sugarcane to the mill. Everybody is important as each other. We have to understand that. And you see, if we are able to understand that and we're able to apply that philosophy in our everyday interactions and everyday life, in particular in the crushing season, you will then realize that we can work a lot better as a team. Constantly we find people sort of talking about only their area. So we'll only talk about what's happening in the mills, and we'll talk about only what's happening in the sugarcane field. The lorry drivers only talk about what's happening to them. But everybody needs to be able to understand that the reality is that we need to have good teamwork. And nobody is far more important than anybody else. Everybody is just as important as everybody else. I mean, I hear a lot of the, I read some of the newspapers, I listen to some of the comments being made by other people. I mean, even if you look at what's happening with Penang, people from Singatoka, from Lomawai, or beyond Lomawai, from Duvu, travel a longer distance to bring the sugarcane mill, sugar to Lautoka mill. In fact, it's a longer distance from Singatoka to Lautoka than from Penang to Rarawai. But such a big deal has been made about it. The reality is this, that if we are able to find a solution to an inherent problem, the problem will go away. We have this constant thing in Fiji sometimes, we tend to only pick at the problems, we don't see the positives, nor do we try to find the solution. A solution that is practical, a solution that is going to work, a solution that is going to be economical. So government, through this $202 million, also will be providing various other, initiatives, such as how to improve the crop yield. Currently, the crop yield from many of the farms is not as high as it should be, because we're using ratoons that are about 20 years old. Many countries that is completely unheard of. You don't use ratoons that are 20 years old. So we need to be able to look at many of these fundamentals, and government is very much working in those areas together with the FSC team, with the Research Institute. So a lot more investment will be made in those areas. So ladies and gentlemen, I wish all of you all the best for the sugarcane industry, for the crushing season in particular, because as I've heard numerous stories that sometimes people want to sabotage things in the mill, people want to sabotage things in the lorry, people want to sabotage things in the cane fields. Please, let's not do that. It's a very short-term view. You may get a bit of extra overtime, or somebody may be able to score some political point, but it's a very short-term view. We need to take a long-term view. We need to look at the long-term goals. How are we going to benefit from it in the long term? How will the economy benefit in the long term? There are many things in Fiji that are happening today that nobody ever heard of or could think of would actually happen. I don't want to stand here and give you a list of things, but think about it. There are so many things that are happening in the modern day 21st century Fiji that we did not think would have been done. It is happening. So if we all work together as a team, If we are able to have that level of focus, I'm sure this crushing season that you'll have starting right away today will be a fantastic crushing season. And if we are able to then work together, we will ensure the longevity of the sugarcane industry and of course for the mutual benefit of everybody. The CEO of course, FSC, we have had discussions also regarding the workers and some of the conditions, and we're looking at, of course, a holistic approach and change to that to be able to ensure that you have a lot more incentives in a good work environment, and you'll see some good announcements made in those areas too. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your presence, and I have to wish you all the best. Those of you who are here, who are farmers, who are lorry drivers, who are workers here at the mill, thank you for your contribution. I'm sure that you can outdo the other mills too. So let's hope Ba has some ability to outdo Lautoka and Lambasa. Let's have a bit of healthy competition, and let's see which mill does the best. And I wish you a very good day. Thank you.
You're going to see